welcome to Big Dash Knows. Big Dash knows what? New York Giants football. Let's go. What are the New York Giants doing? What are we doing? 45 points. The New York Giants score 45 points, beat the Indianapolis Colts in MetLife. So this is 2 times in a row that the Colts came into MetLife, got their butts whooped, and bad things happened after. In 2022, we beat the Colts at MetLife, and people were chanting MVP for Daniel Jones. 2 years later, the Colts come back to MetLife, get beat up, and the regime might stay intact because of it. And I'm saying this to a lot of Giants fans out there. Do not be fooled. John Mara, do not be fooled by what you saw on the field today. That was not real. That was a figment of your imagination. It was absolutely real because right now the New York Giants no longer hold the number 1 pick overall. We dropped down to 3 right now. So we have the 3rd pick, and that just depends on what the Cleveland Browns do today. While I'm recording this, the Cleveland Browns are now tied with the Miami Dolphins 3-3. We'll see what happens. We will absolutely see what happens. But again, back to this game. The New York Giants waited to the last home game of the season to put up one of the best shows that the fan base has been waiting for. The funny thing about that is a lot of the season ticket holders didn't even get a chance to see this game. Why? Because they didn't believe in the Giants anyway, because of past performances, and they were sitting at home, or either they sold their tickets. The Colts had everything to play for. The Colts were fighting for it. The Colts were still alive in the playoff picture. Guess what? We just snuffed out the Colts. We just did that. So now we're just sitting here now with one more win, and we actually lost by winning. I don't care what anybody says to you. I don't care. I don't care if they call you a fake fan. I don't care. I don't care about any of that. In the big scheme of things, the New York Giants lost by winning. It sounds crazy, but everybody understands what I'm talking about. I will say this, though. We finally got a chance to see who Malik Neighbors could be. We got a glimpse of the Yak King, the same guy we saw at LSU. You get this man the ball in space and good things happen. You give your playmakers a chance, they make plays. 50-50 balls, yes, that's Malik Neighbors. Give him a chance to make the play, and that's what Drew Lock did today. And shout out to Drew Lock. I hate him for doing what he did today, but shout out to Drew Lock. 300 yards in the air, 4 passing touchdowns, and also a rushing touchdown. 5 touchdowns in a game. Drew Lock think he's Al Bundy out here. Poke high, prime Al Bundy. That's what we saw from Drew Lock today. I didn't want to see it. I didn't care to see it. The defense still gave up 33 points. We couldn't stop a nosebleed at the end of the day. We setting records. We haven't scored a kick return to start the halves in 70-something years. That was a thing. And again, 45 points the New York Giants scored. You know what would have been nice if you would have spread those 45 points, across a couple of other games. When we were losing by 3 points and 2 points and 6 points, we should have spread that 45 points. We saved that 45 points for a game that really didn't matter at the end of the day. And now the New York Giants are sitting in the back seat when we were in the driver's seat. We were in the driver's seat 4 hours ago. The New York Giants were in the driver's seat 4 hours ago. And now we're not even in the passenger seat. We're sitting in the back seat trying to tell somebody how to drive, trying to tell the Cleveland Browns how to drive, trying to tell the New England Patriots how to drive, trying to tell who else is in front of us. Is it the Jaguars or is it the Tennessee? Whatever. We're in the back seat now. We went from the driver to the back seat. We were in control of the destination. Now we don't even know where we're going and how we're getting there. That's the most upsetting part about this. So with some people having victory laps because they don't like the quarterbacks at the top of the draft, well, it's not just the quarterbacks you lose out on. Right now, hopefully we hold on to that 3rd pick. If we can hold on to that 3rd pick, maybe we still have a chance at the quarterback, or maybe we have a chance at Travis Hunter with the 3rd pick. Because the first 3 picks most likely are going to be Shedeur Sanders, Cam Ward, and Travis Hunter. Those are most likely going to be the 3 picks. And even if we don't get the quarterback, at least you can say, we came out of the draft with the best corner and the best wide receiver, and at least we can do that. But If the Cleveland Browns lose, then that's out of the window too. And then you're pretty much waiting for a dance party. A dance partner. You're gonna have to trade a boatload of picks to move up 2 picks possibly. And then we still got all of these holes on, in the back. Pause. That's crazy. But man, I couldn't believe it when I was watching it. I'm looking at the box score now on the screen. 45 points to New York Giants. Malik Neighbors, 5 catches, 171 yards, 2 touchdowns. 171 yards and probably 120 of those were yak. But no, people are celebrating. People are happy. People are joyous that the New York Giants won. And you know who's the most happy right now? Who the happiest person in the Giants organization is right now? Well, there's a couple happy people in the organization right now, depending on, who I'm talking. John Mara is happy right now. You finally got a home game win. The offense put up 45 points. Your coach looked like he could actually coach, even though he went for it on the 4th down that could have cost him the game. But John Mara is happy right now. You know who else is happy right now? Joe Shane is happy right now. Joe Shane is looking at Malik Neighbors do his thing. 171 yards, 2 touchdowns, big play potential. He's happy now. Andrew Phillips gets an interception. Tyrone Tracy had a big play. He's probably happy right now. And Brian Dable is absolutely happy right now. He's been sitting on a boiling pot of water for 10 straight weeks. And guess what? Somebody put a lid on it because the seat is still hot. But at least he's not sitting in the water right now. What happened today? A lot of things happened today. The future is in jeopardy because of what happened today. 45 points, and guess what? The New York Giants still only won 3 games this season. We got one more game to go with the Philadelphia Eagles. Saquon Barkley has 2,000 rushing yards, and he could possibly break the record next week if they decide to play him. We're still waiting to see what happens with the Philadelphia Eagles. They might decide to sit their starters if the New York Giants win one more game. Just one more game, we can drop out of the top 10. Possibly. So yeah, if you want to celebrate this win, you go right on ahead and do it. The 2024 season was over weeks ago, months ago, in fact. This win does nothing for me. If this win does something for you, then fine, but it does nothing for me, and you can call me whatever you want. It is what it is. But yeah, man, I'm not happy with the win. I am happy with the team. The team needed this for morale. I wish Jalen Hyatt would have been able to get a touchdown. Darius Slayton gets a touchdown. Wan'Dale Robinson gets a touchdown. Malik Neighbors gets 2. And Drew Lock could possibly be the bridge quarterback now for the New York Giants in 2025. Drew Lock might have earned himself a bridge quarterback contract with this game. People will look at this game and forget about the 10 weeks prior. And I got a problem with that. I really do have a problem with that. But again, it is what it is. I'm just a guy on YouTube speaking my mind about the team I love the most. I hate the Colts, man. I hate the Colts. Like, I really hate the Colts right now. What are we doing? What are we doing, man? The New York Giants right now, according to Tankathon, have the 3rd overall pick. And depending on what the Browns do, hopefully the Browns win, we can hold on to that 3rd overall pick. But outside of that, if we don't, we're going to be falling a little bit more. Just a little bit more. But with that being said, I want to thank everybody for vibing with me. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And from one Giants fan to another, this is Big Dash Knows, Big Blue Nation. Let's go.